Hello, hello. Welcome back to the desk. For today, we're unboxing this. This is the Rapido SD10. I've got a couple of them ordered. The other box is sitting somewhere else. This is just me excitedly opening this up. This is a very, very interesting model. That microphone's not pointed at me. Hang on a second. Let me fix that. That's a bit better, hopefully. Or maybe it's worse, I don't know. Now, wait a second. Wait a second. Now, that's two of them. Oh my god, did I get lucky twice? No way. Hang on, just to prove. This isn't a prank. I thought these boxes felt heavy. So there's two. There's my invoice down there. Let me... I swear to you, I'll grab the invoice afterwards and show you. Did they say... This is the second time this has happened. I ordered some passenger cards recently. And also just got like the Walther's N-scale 130-foot turntable with it. Like my invoice was in it, had my address and everything. It wasn't just an accident. Oh my god. So clearly this is God just telling me I need to buy more model trains, right? I don't know what else this could be. And there's 3. And there's 4. I'm also gonna check some of my credit cards after this. No, because I paid it right before it shipped. Yeah, no, there's no way. This is... Okay. I'm shaking right now, as you can see, but... yeah, it's not got no personal info in there. As you can see, quantity 1 on each of them. Is there an order number on here? Yeah. So that's order number. And then... This looks different from the other one, which is weird, but there's the same order number. Oh, wait, there we go. Sorry, I should also be looking at the camera when I do this. They sent me my order twice. What the heck? Okay, I'm going to resume filming in a moment as I tell every single one of my friends what just happened. Alright, now that I've had my little... God, my desk is dirty. Now that I've had my little freak out, and have kind of calmed down a bit, let's open one of these up. I was going to say, you know, this isn't a paid review, this is all my own money and blah, 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 but, I guess that's not really the case anymore now, is it? I cannot lie and say that my mood has not been affected by what just happened. Also, first ever unboxing video, so I don't know how you go through these. Here's the front side. We're opening number 553. This is one that I have photo matched to my prototype. All other sides of the box are the same, just a blueprint looking outline of the unit, and on this side you got Pilotredsun's Electromotive Division SD10. And of course, because I've taken so long, now Muffin's taking an interest in what's going on up here. So we'll see about this. On here, got the manual. Give this a good flip through when we move to the track. Got Muffin. Hi, Muffin. Please don't knock everything over. You got your usual Rapido stickers. SD10, Rapidotren's Inc. And another SD10. I wish... Okay, it's a demonstrator scheme. That's a nice sort of neutral ground. I was going to say, I wish it was like the outline of the one you got with it. Maybe there's some different ones than some of the other ones. I'll open those up later and see if that's maybe the case. Got foam, got plenty of foam. And here, train itself, is there anything underneath that? Probably not. But might as well check, now shall we? Yeah, there's nothing. No Easter eggs, sad. I mean, I'm not that sad, I just got 2 free model trains. And yes, I did order DCC and sound, because I figured if I'm going to do this, I'm going to do it right, and I've kind of noticed that to install it yourself after the fact, you're really not saving any money. So, here goes that. Another plastic sleeve here. Come on. Oh, this is tight. Come on. Please? Please. Let's try the other way. That was much better. That's a nice noise. Whoops. And is this, or is this is wrapped all the way around, I think. Muffin, why you gotta do that now, kitty? No, no. Ooh, no, no. There you go. Alrighty. So as I was saying before, I was interrupted by my cat and by my own realization of what had happened. These are very interesting models. So SD7s, SD9s were the first 6-axle locomotives by EMD. SD initially stood for special duty because they had extra traction motors. Allows the locomotives to put more power on the rails. How am I supposed to get this guy out? Oh boy. Not like that. Come on. Focusing on not screwing up the model right now, sorry. As opposed to your GP, your general purpose 4-axle units that were common at the time. Nowadays, of course, everything is 6-axle. You don't really see many 4-axle units anymore. Of course, as time went on, thank you, Muffin, for knocking whatever that was off. As time went on, larger, more powerful locomotives were built, paradigm kind of shifted, and smaller railroads had trouble keeping up, smaller class 1s even, like the Milwaukee. So they used a lot of SD7s and 9s on their branch lines. Good lord, the overlap here is not my friend. There we go. As well as some Alco RSD 2s, RC 4s and 5s, as all those got long in the tooth. The Alcos were retired, and some of the SD7s and 9s were sent for rebuilding, so they chopped the high hood down, moved the number board back. I believe this was done by the Illinois Central in their Paducah, Kentucky shops. I should look that up and make sure I have that right. Got this distinctive air intake here, which I believe in the video they called exhaust, which is not correct. These foam things are really giving me trouble here. Well, but Muffin loves them. That's gonna be an even bigger problem. Come on. Why don't I do this? Also this. That is way easier. I don't know why I didn't do that sooner. And here's our boy. Absolutely beautiful. There's this Muffin who is sniffing all the interesting smelling plastic from China. We've got your winterization hatch here as well. Milwaukee did not use dynamic brakes. These also had short fuel tanks, which in the video they claim is to reduce axle loading, and while that's true, the Milwaukee did just kind of prefer shorter fuel tanks for some reason, which I've never understood. On a railroad that's like got such a long transcontinental route with basically nothing on it, like surely you'd want full-size fuel tanks so you wouldn't have to fill them up as often, but I don't know. Something I'll have to look into more. And also, and I'll do that when I'm not trying to prevent Muffin from eating things that will kill her. Let's see, how far in can I zoom here? Ooh, about there. There's some excellent detail. All the lettering is legible. Got the nice SD10 badge at the front. Milwaukee Road rectangle there. I think there's another name for that, but I'm just going to call it a rectangle. Got your billboard lettering. Fuel indicators there. And is that legible? I can't focus enough for you to see that, but yes, fuel oil filler, I think is what that says. My eyes are not quite good enough for that. To the back. Number boards and lighting. Muffin's chewing on the phone. I gotta stop her from doing that again. Hey, got your, yeah, that's only on this side. Got your winterized cab window here, so you can lean out and not actually have to lean out of the window. Same level of detail on this side. Louvers and everything look really nice. And that brings us around to the front. Got your headlight and the number board as well. You've got your snowplow, you've got your MU lines tucked behind there. Horn on the top, Stratolight beacon. Where's the bell? I think it's on. That's the derail. Do these have the E-bells, I wonder? There's another derail there. And if it did, where'd they put them? I'll have to keep looking for that. I'm sure I'll find it eventually. So this is our guy. The other one I ordered is number 552. And then these two are, you know, just duplicates because they sent me the same stuff twice. So I've got the track already set up. I'm going to move down there and show it off a bit more. Actually, I lied. Let's do the top and bottom as well. So again, got the top of the air intake here. You got your 4 exhaust stacks, winterization hatch, a lovely, lovely fan detail. And then moving to the front, got your working Stratolight beacon, and if it'll focus, the horns. I did realize the horn was, come on, did show up a bit bent. I bent this one back, but you can kind of see this other one's still a bit out of alignment, which is a shame, but again, I've got 3 others, so if I don't like this one, I'll get rid of it. On the underside, you got the truck detail, got your 2 derails hanging off the side, you've got your air cylinders. This is where the Milwaukee put them. On the SD7s and 9s, they were vertical, but since they had more space, they turned them around. You've got this, which is, I assume, is a motor bump. You got Rapido chains, China, and you got the other truck back here. So I got the manual out. This will all be pure first impressions. I have not broken this locomotive in. I have not changed the default address from 3. We're just gonna run through the front functions quick and see how she performs. So, as always, before you do anything else, you gotta start the locomotive. That sounds really good. Let's see what the hook weights. Once we're on, assume that's directional. Yep. Going around empty, but you know. Back to the front. What else we got here? We got flange steel, sure. Oh, I'm going all for it. One is the bell. That sounds like a real bell, not a new bell. You'll notice the SDL39 sounded much different. We'll check that out. Got the horn. Here's a good way to work. Interesting. Gyro light we don't have. What's around drive board? I don't know what that means, so I'm going to touch it. Dependent or some class size. I don't know what those. But I've already run out of function keys on my hardware expensive. That's unfortunate. I'm gonna have to get something better. So I do have a straw, but I don't feel like picking it up right now. I just want to put it in. And of course, there's the shutdown sequence. But you know what's better than one SD10? That's right, 2 SD10s. That sounds a bit different. I wonder if this has enough current to be on the both. So it turns out when you don't program your locomotives and you have one going this way and one going this way and they're both set to forward, they want to go like that. Like I said, I haven't changed the addresses or anything. This is just straight out of the box onto the track, pulling some cars. Even though they tell you not to do that, they tell you to break it in. But if I am not a rule breaker, then I am most likely in prison. Actually, no, that probably won't stop me either. Another thing is how quiet these are. Listen to that. Nothing. I might just send them around silently so you get the idea. I'm now realizing I should take the cars off if I do that. So I'm sending these around, speed step 28. Get my microphone right up close to the tracks. Again. Now if that sounds loud to you, keep in mind if I hold the microphone the same distance from my face and keep talking, it sounds a little bit like this. So all in all, super happy with these models. I'm now just gonna do some gratuitous run-by shots to further exemplify how awesome they are. If you want them, absolutely get them. I would highly recommend them. I'm definitely gonna ask friends and family if they want the extra ones I got. And if they don't, maybe those will show up on eBay someday and you can get them at a pretty steep discount from me. I'm already seeing listings for like $100 less than these things normally went for on there. Are those legitimate? I haven't looked into it, but you know, take a look around. Might be able to get one for a good deal already. Until the next one, say bye, Muffin. Muffin, say bye. Muffin, say goodbye to the people. Throttle? Let's get one at full throttle. Hey, Muffin. Man down. Yeah, Muffin really does not like the drums.